Okay, so let's do a quick reaction because we've got the Lions team out to face Argentina. Pretty much like the predicted team I put out before, because we're going on the assumption that Farrell's going to play the rested players, the ones that have been training together, and not get too many of the guys who have just come in from the likes of Leinster in the Premiership final. And it's pretty much like that. Just to mention to the Argentina team, it's pretty strong. The starting 15, a lot of their first choice players, the whole 23 not completely first choice, certainly a number of players that I haven't seen before, but the likes of Montoya straight in from the final of the Premiership for Leicester, and he's in there as the captain. We've got two very strong second rows, Molina, Rubiolo. The back row is pretty much their best back row. You've got Gonzalez there as Saracens, who's been their best player pretty much. Matera, Oviedo, that's pretty much how you'd pick it. Albornoz has been their best 10 of the last year or so. Sinti Isgro, Santi Carreras, the outstanding player for Gloucester this year, and on the bench some experienced backs in Moroni and Cadero. So it's very strong, and I do wonder if the Pumas are the favourites. Yes, they've only had a week together to train for this game, but those players have been together on and off for a long time now. They've played together a lot, so they should have more coordination than the Lions, who have had an extra week, I guess, on them in this training camp at least. But let's have a look at the British and Irish Lions team. Beelum is playing at tight head. I had put Stewart in there, but you guys are correcting me that yes, Beelum had been put into the squad, so he is fresh. He's probably going to start. So Genge, Cowan-Dickey and Beelum. Look, it's a strong front row. It's a strong team. It's probably not the strongest team that the Lions could put out personnel-wise, but they've been training together. They've got the best crack, but we can't expect them to be too coordinated. I'm more kind of looking at combinations about how the players are stepping up individually rather than the systems, because they're going to want to learn from this. And then we've got the second rows. It was always going to be Itoje and Byrne. A big game for Itoje, leading the Lions for the first time. This isn't a capped international, so they don't get international caps for this one, but still the first time leading a Lions team out. The back row, as we thought, is very, very quick. These are the four back rowers who have been training. Curry, Morgan, Earl. I thought they would start the youngster Pollock on the bench. It makes the most sense. It's very quick. It's very exciting. There's not a huge amount of size in there, although Morgan's a very good ball carrier, as is Earl. Curry can do it as well, but you don't have those lighthouses in the line-out, so it could be a bit of a problem at line-out time, because it really is Itoje and Byrne, and they'll probably use Tom Curry as the other jumper. The English half-back start, as I thought they would. They are the obvious combination, having played together. Thomas Williams, an outstanding player, but he's going to have to wait. And if we go to 15, I did wonder if they'd play Elliot Daly there, but they've gone for Marcus Smith, and that says that Smith is there as a versatile player, not just the third 10. He could have played Daly, he hasn't. He's very playmaking, it's very quick. There's going to be a lot of pressure on Smith as well, because he's new to that position. The centres is very strong, literally very strong, in Aki and Tuipulotu. Those are the rested guys who have been training. Tuipulotu did play at 13 in the URC semi-final, but it's not his normal slot, so let's watch how his defence goes, for example. But power-wise, outstanding. Tuipulotu, I think, has the pace to play 13. Is it going to be their test lineup? Could be, but I'd say probably not. Good news to see both wingers who had injury concerns going into the tour, Van der Merwe and Hansen, are both there playing. We saw Van der Merwe running around in the Lions videos, but has a lot of strapping on his legs, so we'll see how he goes. Excited to see how Tommy Freeman goes, the form winger for England. Can he get another try? He's been scoring for fun. Kelleher goes on the bench. He played the least minutes in the final of the URC. I wondered if they'd put Sheehan straight in there as their number one, but holding him back alongside Schoeman there, who's been training as well. Furlong is fit to play. Didn't play in the URC final. Fit to play this one, so what a game to come back on. Calf injury, so let's watch to see how he goes. And then the back row replacement is Henry Pollock, and a fair bit of pressure on him. A lot expected of the new wonder kid, but he still is incredibly young, so hiding him on the bench, bringing him on for 20 is a good idea as the game maybe breaks up. Daly can cover 15 and the centres, and Hansen there as another back three cover. So who are the favourites? I would say the Pumas, because this starting 15 for the Pumas is close to their best. The Lions, if they get a win, it's a big feather in their cap, but it's all about improving, coming together as a team. Now, I'm excited for the game. Yes, we know it's a bit of a money grab as well, but I'm a sucker for this. I'm going to put that to one side and just enjoy the moment. I will be doing a live stream for this game, so watch out for that reminder there and join me and pop in the comments and let me know how it goes in that game, what you're thinking. Love to know all your thoughts down below. Subscribe along for the ride for the Lions. That would be awesome, and I'll catch you next time.